The Browns drive about to get started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 51 yards.
51 yards, the game on the play. That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 24. These two teams all tied after one. First and 10, Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Joseph now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down.
4.20. Mike 4-4. So we got man.
On the toss, Drake going left. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second down, it's Drake. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it fourth down. Fourth down, Fitzpatrick. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yeah.
They'll run with Drake. And an alley to run. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On first and goal, Drake. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. Second and goal from the 1.
Check. You got to be ready. Don't be scared of it. 52 and 56. 52 and 56. Get wide.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kenyon Drake with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a second and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
52's the mark, boy, 52. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Smooth. Don't get knocked.
Mayfield down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Raekwon McMillan able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Mayfield brings him up first and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Set. 180.
Man, I got you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. But it'll be second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Regular.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, as the first half is winding down, and the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10... Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Check. Crouch.
Fitzpatrick steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check.
Final play of the half, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Mayfield looks to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch the twist.
They'll run with Hunt on second down.
Takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed in the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Joseph now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
First down, Fitzpatrick. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. Now Fitzpatrick. And he fires one incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it's going to be second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On second and 10, Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Drake. 12 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because...
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
Now Fitzpatrick. And he's going to go down again. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do.
Kill. Hey.
3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Incomplete. He was covered by Rashad Jones.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Mayfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Mayfield on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people are thinking about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
180.
Choose the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Hey, Mike 52.
Mayfield with it once more. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point up and good by Sanders as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
There you go. Five. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Now Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
180.
52's the mic. Hey.
Now Mayfield. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
180.
All day, defense, all day.
Mayfield to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Tighten up. Tighten up.
Pistol.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Set. 180. 152. Pick me up. Here we go. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
Jam. Same.
Up.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
Here's Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10.
And they're able to stop it here on the spike with 3 seconds remaining. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this is no good. Close, but no cigar, just wide right. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
180. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Real.
The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Check 52 to Mike. Drop deep. Shift.
Alert. Touch.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Just like that. Just like that.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Working out of the gun, Mayfield, and it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come.
They'll give it to Chubb. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Check.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal. And again, it's Chubb. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.